The gospel passage today recounts the miracle of the loaves and fishes. It's not only a story of a physical miracle, but also a symbol of spiritual nourishment and hope. And yes, it's a promise that Jesus will always be there to meet our needs. After Jesus healed the sick and taught the people, Jesus went up on a mountainside near the Sea of Galilee with his disciples. But a huge crowd followed them, because the people had seen all the miraculous things Jesus had done. When Jesus noticed that everyone was staring at him, he asked Philip, who was one of his disciples, "Hey, Philip, where can we buy enough bread for all these people to eat?" He asked this because he already knew what he was going to do, but he was testing Philip to see how the disciple would respond. Philip replied, "It would take more than half a year's wages to buy enough bread for each one of them to have even a bite." This is quite a challenge. It shows us that if we want to help others, sometimes we need to see beyond the obvious and trust in divine solutions. We can't solve every problem with money or resources. Then Andrew, who was Simon Peter's brother, spoke up. "Hey, over there is a boy with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish. But how far will they go among so many people?" This is a great example of looking at the situation with faith. Even though the boy's lunch seemed very small, Andrew saw it as an opportunity to help the multitude. In faith, the boy placed his small meal into the hands of Jesus, showing us that whatever we have, no matter how little it seems, can be used by God to accomplish something great. Immediately, Jesus said, "Have the people sit down." There was plenty of grass in that place, and they sat down. About 5,000 men, not counting women and children. That's a lot of people. The disciples helped by seating the people in groups of about 100 each, just like Jesus instructed. Now it was time for the miracle to happen. Jesus took the loaves, gave thanks to God for them, and began to distribute them to those who were seated as much as they wanted. He did the same thing with the fish. The food multiplied in his hands, and as the disciples passed it around, the baskets never ran empty. Every person ate and was satisfied. No one went hungry. This miracle teaches us that Jesus cares for our basic needs. He wants us to have enough and even to share with others. As Christians, we should never forget that God is the provider. He can do the impossible. No situation is too challenging for him. Finally, when everything was finished, Jesus said to his disciples, "Gather the pieces that are left over. Let nothing be wasted." They gathered 12 baskets full of leftovers. That's more than what they had at the beginning. After the people witnessed this miracle, they praised God and exclaimed, "Surely this is the prophet who is to come into the world." This miracle is more than just bread and fish. It reveals that in the hands of Christ, little becomes much. Just as he fed the multitude that day, he still satisfies the hungry hearts of all who come to him. For he is the true bread of life. Let's remember that we don't need to see a physical miracle to experience the power of Jesus in our lives. If we believe in him and trust his word, we will receive spiritual nourishment that will satisfy our deepest longings. Your comments are valuable and can inspire others. Also, if you want to receive daily reminders of what was discussed today, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.